Welcome to St Albans South signal box.
St Albans, this is St Albans.
Welcome to the Signal Box Museum that's situated on the ground floor of the Signal Box. Before we go in, we'll just have a look at the items out here. We've got a big array of permanent way equipment, tools and various things, including a track drill there. And we've also got two of the Elstree Tunnel signs. Elstree Tunnel is located between Elstree and Mill Hill stations. We've got one sign that we've restored and one sign that's in as found condition. So now if we go inside, this is the ground floor of the signal box, which in most cases is called the locking room, because in most signal boxes the interlocking between the levers, the signals and the points, all the equipment was located on the ground floor. In the case of the Midland Railway, which built this signal box, all the interlocking is actually upstairs with the levers. And the only thing that would be down here in the locking room are a series of these linkage arms that link the levers upstairs with the wires and the rods going out to the signals and the points. There's 44 levers upstairs, and we've kept this bank of a dozen or so levers just to show you how it was. Each one that operated would have a counterbalance weight on the end. This one operates the signal in the garden, lever 32. Okay, now we'll move into the main part of the museum. The Trust has been very fortunate that once we are started to open to the public, we will offer lots and lots of items of railway honour for display, and we've gradually filled up the room here. One of our prize exhibits is a video that was taken of the signal box operational in 1979, so that we can show our visitors what it was like in real time to operate the signal box. And this is normally on display when we're open. And if we have a look around at some of the items here, this is a British Railway poster from the early 1950s. It was designed by Terence Cuneo, one of the great railway painters. And if we move along on the shelf, you'll see there's lots of lamps, some of which are operational, others are on display. The railway had all sorts of uses for lamps of all shapes and sizes. We've got a number of block instruments around on the shelf here. One or two of the bells are linked up so that our visitors can actually play with the bells and pretend to be signalmen. We've got a Gauge 1 model here that was donated to us by one of our members. A model of a Midland compound, which was a type of steam locomotive that would have regularly worked past this signal box in the days of steam. Among some of the items that we've got here, more modern one, this is a Westinghouse demonstration panel of more modern signalling than the semaphore signalling that operated from the box here, and this was used to show the type of signalling that is now in use on this line. It's very simple and shows the passage of a train from one signal, allows the train to come past and move on to the next signal. Very simple, but was used to demonstrate the principles. This was donated to the Trust by the National Railway Museum at York. On the wall here we've got more lamps and repeaters, most of which are located in a set of pigeonholes that came from the old St Albans station when it was redeveloped in the 1970s. At the far end here we've got a photographic display. We put on different displays at different times, of largely concentrating on the railways around St Albans. Our current display illustrates the railways to the north, the south and the station itself, recording 150 years of the Midland Main Line through St Albans. Up on the wall here we've got two signalling items. We have the name boards from St Albans North signal box, which was about 3/4 of a mile further away from the south box on the other side of the station, and to the south was Knapsbury station and Knapsbury signal box, and we have a diagram there from the signal box, and that's the final design for the closure in 1979. Still shows the platform there, although that had disappeared at that time. We have another signal box diagram there, much simpler one from Esholt Junction, which is in West Yorkshire, but was also a Midland Railway box. We've got two tyres number 6 single line equipment, and we've got a separate a demonstration of that. If we move round the box here, a lot of the display items here are original pieces of furniture that were left in the signal box when we took it over. We've painted them and made them smarter and used them for displaying various models and smaller items of railway honour. Up at the top there we have another signal box diagram, this time not from the Midland. This is Hatfield number 2, which was at the north end of Hatfield station and actually has the exit for the St Albans branch showing on the diagram. Below that we have another signal box diagram and a shelf of instruments here, donated to us some years ago by the National Railway Museum at York. When we got it here and worked on it, we discovered that it came from the Waterloo and City line, and the signal box was actually on the platform down below at Waterloo prior to it being upgraded and handed over to London Transport. Cupboard here we've got a display of lamps. Again, various uses for the lamps. We don't have operational lamps in the signal box here from a fire precaution point of view, but outside when we're open we have a number of lamps on display showing the different uses of the lamps. We have a number of items of merchandise for sale to raise funds with the upkeep of the box. We also have a number of railway books that are generously donated by some of our visitors that are available for sale, again to generate funds for the upkeep of the signal box.
St Albans, this is St Albans. There's train terminates here.